Can I open my eyes now?
Not yet.
Surprise.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Mama said to give you extra hugs.
I love you more than anything in the whole wide world.
Julian, lovely to see you.
Nice to see you.
Start by asking you to tell us a bit about Jim.
Yeah, I play Jim Hansen, who's married to Linda Hansen, who's Sandra Bullock's character in the movie, Premonition. Jim's kind of, as much as possible, your kind of normal, everyday husband. He's a nice guy. He's a good dad and pretty good husband. The movie's really about the relationship between my character and Sandy's character. What? Hold on. Hey, hold on. Everything's gonna be fine. Come on.
Promise.
I promise.
Now, the film jumps around the timeline a lot. I don't know, did you film in chronological order? Was there ever any trouble on set, sort of? How did you figure out in your head where you're meant to be and when you're meant to be?
I think that we all did our own things, our own little bits of homework. For instance, I ripped my script apart and put everything in chronological order. And then at the same time, we had a chart on set, which was basically put all of the days. I think the movie spans over 5 days or something.
Yeah.
And, we just basically put all of those days in order, ripped all the scenes out and put everything in order in regards to the way that it was meant to be. Because, in movies you're playing everything out of order anyway, so you're used to that kind of thing. But at the same time, this movie works where the scenes are out of order. So that's a little bit different, you know what I mean?
I understand the production as well was disrupted by Hurricane Katrina.
It was actually meant to be shot in New Orleans. But because of Hurricane Katrina, we didn't shoot it there. We shot it 200 hours north of there, which is a place called Shreveport, Louisiana. But it definitely had a large impact on the movie. Majority of the crew that was working on the movie was from Louisiana, from New Orleans. And, it was a weird experience because, as much as this was meant to be this psychological thriller movie, it really was a very touching love story. And it was just weird that it coincided with all of these people working on the movie who had lost their homes, lost their identities, lost their livelihood, and all of that kind of stuff. And basically, the city had been destroyed. And there was this kind of beautiful, kind of stoic choice to rebuild and to not look back at this horror and just stay depressed or upset or angry or whatever it was, but to look forward to the future and they were really kind of it was really kind of a beautiful and touching time for all of us. It was pretty extraordinary, and I felt like that was kind of almost implied throughout the movie as well, But it was also one of those things where everywhere you looked, there was somebody who just had lost everything in their lives, and that's pretty amazing, And anytime you felt like you're in a bad mood, all you had to do was remind yourself that, you still had your clothes and your car and your passport and all of those kind of things. So it was a pretty amazing time.
Premonition.